The market shoots down Sunday night only to get bought. Are the bulls in control, or is another leg down coming? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in last week's video, we talked about some very key levels to the upside and what the bulls needed to do. And the first level was 61.31, and the bulls got there and pushed through as we thought. And then they pushed on to 61.51, which I said would be a very key level. And that the bulls really must hold the Thursday liquidation bar, or they risk being shut down to a deeper wave B or bigger wave 4. And that's exactly what we saw, as at the close on Friday, they went down below Thursday's liquidation bar, and when they opened Sunday, they were much, much lower. So now the question is, have the bulls bought themselves back into control, or are we going to see another leg lower? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, before we jump into the charts, as always, we're going to take a look at how our custom indicator did for the last couple of days. And big secret, it absolutely killed the market again. Guys, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you see on the screen here, people are getting this indicator. It's paying for its yearly subscription in 1 to 2 trades. It is absolutely killing the market. It's making trading super simple for you. It makes it really easy. You don't have to look at 1,000 time frames or 1,000 charts. It is an incredible tool. So let's jump into the charts and take a look at how it did. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart. And if you're new here, we built a custom indicator. It's called IWJ Pivot Point Pro. You can see it right here in my list of tools. If I turn the eyes off, you can't see this buys and sells anymore. You turn them back on, it gives you the buys and the sells. Super simple. It does come with stops. On the left, you have pre-market in yellow. On the right, you have post-market in blue. We don't trade those, but we do need them on for the indicator to work properly. We also have real-time data on the NQ and the ES, and you must have that as well. So those are some setup things that as you're getting started, you need a trading view account, you need real-time data on, and you need your pre and post-market data on. First candle of the day, first one, buy signal right here. They spike it down, you get the buy signal, and look at this, guys, straight up for 4 points. Straight up. One little chop zone right here, and then it was off to the races. An absolutely crushing 4-point trade right off the rip. Super fast, super easy. You got the buy signal, you sat back, you collected, you moved your stops up as the market moved up, and you collected a really big win up here at the top. A few trades later, a few bars later, we did get a sell signal. They almost got to our profit target. We missed it by just a few pennies, our first take profit. And then they spiked out. So we did stop out. So you had a really big loser or winner, a really small loser. And then you got one more buy signal here right before 10 o'clock. We do stop trading at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's because the second half of the day tends to be choppy and not as good for trading. So right here, we did get a buy signal that was also successful. They got you in at about 600 and they ran it up to 602.30. Another winning trade there. So the indicator absolutely killed, guys. That was yesterday, Monday. On Friday, guess what? It killed also. If we scroll back over to Friday here, you can see that not only did it catch the sell-off here, the failed breakout, you got the sell right here, and then a huge move down. So you got from 593 all the way down to 590, a 3-point move straight down. It immediately at the bottom gave you the buy signal on this move up. This move up, even if you got in late, 591.50 we'll say. 591.50. Look at this. All the way straight up, guys. All the way to 598. A 7-point bar straight up. 7 points. After getting a 3-point bar straight down. What are you waiting for, guys? This indicator is killing the market. I can't say enough about it. I can't show you any more successful trades than that. Getting in at the highs and the lows and crushing. People are loving it. It's helping everybody. If you want to get it, there's a link down in the description. Click that link. It will take you to our website. Once you're there, the link should take you right to our TradingView Indicators page, but you can also find it by going to Membership Plans, TradingView Indicators. It's $59 a month, $5.90 for the year, and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee because I know you're going to love this thing. I know that you are going to want to keep it and have it, and that's why you get this 30-day money-back guarantee. It's right here in writing. For both the yearly and the monthly, you do get a discount on the yearly. If you scroll down, you can see what people are saying and how easy it's making trading for you. It gives you very clear, simple buy and sell alerts. It works for swing trading as well. Guys, I want you to have it. I know you're going to love it. Check it out. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 4-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. I zoomed out just a little bit so we could kind of see all of the big moves here. On Friday of last week, I told you that 61.31 right here at about the gap close was going to be a key level. They got through that. They spiked it right past that, right into 61.51, which I told you was going to be the absolute level to watch. It was the 1.0 extension. If they could get through that, a little bit of chop and then get through, we were expecting higher to 61.81. However, they were unable to get through that. And as they started to sell, I said in the morning video, I said in the evening video, I said on Thursday, this liquidation low here that we got from Thursday, this was a big deal to hold. You can see they closed below it. Right at the close, they got below it and closed. And that, I sent a message to my people right at the close on Friday. That is a major warning to the bulls. And we opened the market 100 points down on Monday. So we were all over this move down. Yes, we were expecting higher, but that's the whole point of the key levels and the two-way movement. Once we got to 61.51, we took profit from our long and set our stops. We got stopped out on the last third of that trade and made money on our long. And then right at the close, I said this is a bearish bull warning. And you can see that on the screen, exactly what I sent to my group on Friday at the close. So straight down move. Then they bought it right away. And now we have a potential 1-2 setup. So we're kind of in a different kind of place. It's kind of in what we call no man's land because there's a two-way setup. What I mean by that is we were looking for either a deeper B wave here, okay, or a deeper wave 4. We can still get both, or both are still applicable, I should say. So you got your move down. We're going to call this B for now. This looks like a pretty decent 5-wave move up here in wave 1. Then you got your pullback in wave 2. And now they've come back to the high of wave 1 where we'd count this as 1 of 3. And any pullback that can, as long as it holds over this 59.90 area, this would be our wave 2 of 3. And then we'd look for the breakout with our ultimate target still being around that 6,300 area. With the deeper pullback in B, it might be closer to 62.50, but 62.50, 6,300 is where we're looking to the upside should the bulls be able to hold this pattern. What we're looking at to confirm is a breakout over this high and really 60.88. That's the pivot. That's where we'd look for the market to get bullish. And what we'd look for if they're going to fail is a breakdown of the low from Monday, which is down around that 6,059.90 area. The actual regular trading hours low that they printed Monday morning. So right here, we're looking at that 59.80 area as the bear support. If the bears can break that, then we have a different type of setup where I said we have a two-way setup. It's possible. I don't love the idea. It's possible that this is a wave 1. And this is a very, very deep wave 2. And then you got a 1 of 3 and a 2 of 3. And then you would have a breakdown to the downside. And that would take us down to about 57.50 to 57.15 and right into our blue box that we have below. Remember, we talked about that support area being really important, and I thought wave 4 would get into that blue box. So it would not be shocking to see them come down into this 57.50 area to give us a bigger wave 4. The problem I have is how big in time this wave 4 is compared to the structure and compared to wave 2. Tells me it's less likely and that the B wave is currently, the deeper B wave is currently our primary path. So we are looking for the bulls to pull back a little bit, but they need to hold this low at about 59.87. Pullback set up for a breakout, and back through 60.88 would confirm that breakout. Over on the NASDAQ. All right, on the NASDAQ, the bulls kept their bullish hopes alive by holding this B wave low. Had they broken that, it would have looked a lot more like a bigger move down, and it still can be. We have a two-way setup here as well, as you'll see. The bulls are in control as we speak. They do have a move up, so they have a 1. Off of here, you have a 1 and a 2, and then this would be 1 and 2 as well. And now they're back to the pivot, and they're grinding just below the pivot, and this is very typical of breakout behavior. So 21,674 to 21,847 is the pivot. They need to get back through that, which ultimately means they got to get back through the prior high here. The next target higher, should they get back over the pivot, so should they get back through 21,847, we would look at 22,126. What happens to coincide with these two highs right here that are breakdown areas, so that will be a major resistance point. If they're bullish like we expect, they should grind here, then push up to 22,406, pull back, and ultimately head towards that 23,000 level. So the bulls are set up still, even with the liquidation Sunday, even with the big move down. Everybody said the market's over, and it might be. But until it actually breaks support and shows me it's over, the bulls have the benefit of the doubt. Now, to the downside, can this be a 1-2-1-2 setup and then we get a breakdown? Absolutely, it can. And we do have a two-way setup, so we got to be careful here. The bulls are really going to want to hold this 21,250 area. If they can hold that and push higher, we would look for this continuation breakout in wave 3, 4, and 5 up toward 23,000. If they break below that, then we're looking at a move down into the 19,400, 19,500 area on the NASDAQ. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to our webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. As we have two incredible monthly plans that both come with a 7-day free trial, and that's because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, become part of the trading team, see how we work, see how it goes. Make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We're helping an enormous amount of traders understand this market, trade profitably, make money, and be better traders overall. I'm actually teaching a live class each night right now, 2 hours a night. It's called Trade Waves Academy. That may be available to the public soon, but right now it's only available to my members. And that is our whole goal, is to give you a chance to get in here with this 7-day free trial and make sure it's for you and become part of this winning team. We also have our educational material. We have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course, as well as our Advanced Elliott Wave courses. These are helping traders understand these complex markets right now. In our advanced course, we go through some of the things that we're seeing on the chart, such as these advanced fib levels that we talk about, the diagonals, how I knew those key levels, those are in the advanced fib levels, things like that, the double and triple threes, the flats, the triangles, trading Elliott Wave. This module here about trading Elliott Wave is really powerful. It is how to use Elliott Wave properly. So many people just think it's a magical tool or it's a worthless tool, and both are incorrect. It is a super valuable tool that, when used properly, is an incredible setup for trades, and this teaches you all of that. As you can see on our screen, it is helping our traders make money, and they love it. But if this is too advanced and you're just getting started, we do have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. And this course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It can be so confusing when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up, and tariffs do this and tariffs do that. We knew about the tariffs, but the market went down, but then they knew about the tariffs and the market went up. None of that makes any sense, right? Because the news is noise. It means nothing. It is simply a catalyst, and the more you understand that, the better you will understand this market. And we go through that in depth on the beginner's course, and that gives you a huge advantage over normal traders. In this course, it's 25 videos, guys. Introduction, we go through your mindset and emotion, everything you need to know about Elliott Wave Theory. Then we go through your chart setup and tools, all the tools you need to use, why we use them and how we use them. And then you have your Elliott Wave for Beginners area, where we go through each of the waves, how to measure them, how to find these key levels, how to understand them, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to know to make sense of an irrational market. And if it sounds really confusing because you haven't done this before, these are bite-sized videos. They're 8 to 10 minutes long with examples. We show how they work. Really easy to digest material and really makes it simple. Now, if you want to get these videos at a discount, we have our bundle pack where you can get them both for $37 off. However, if you simply want to get them for free, check out our membership rooms because they are included in these prices. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect. You also get the beginners video Elliott Wave course and the advanced Elliott Wave course. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing in day trades. We do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, or advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, where that he uses to just kill the market, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, gets you huge multiples on your money. And it's something you really have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms, to have you using the indicator, to be making money together. That's our whole goal. All right, key takeaways for today. We're kind of in a two-way setup. Bulls need to hold 59.87 on the ES. As long as they can stay above that and break out above yesterday's high, then we can see them push to the 60.88, 61.19 area, and as long as they can continue to push through that, we should see that 62.50 to 6,300 area overall. Over on the NASDAQ, Again, we have a two-way setup. I did not mention the downside on the ES. There is obviously a downside path that we went through earlier in the video. If they break that 5090, 5988 area, that sets up for the downside. On the NASDAQ downside, you have the 21250 area. If they break below that, they would set up for the downside into the 194, 19500 area. But as long as they can hold above that low and push higher, we're looking for them to break over 21847 into the 22126 zone. That'll be a heavy resistance area. We'd still look for them to grind up to 22.4 and 23,000 plus overall. Guys, that is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.